Hey friends, so we're out here today in a different city actually.
I don't know if it is. I think it's part of the greater metropolitan area.
Oh, she's correcting me.
I don't know.
The producer's correcting the creator. Yeah, we're in Yokohama now, which I think you're probably right actually, because it's only about 45 minutes on the train from Tokyo. So it's relatively easy to get to, and we've come out to this nondescript building over our shoulder.
You can see in very tiny writing.
It does look very plain and boring. However, it is a significant part of Japanese culture. The cup noodle, like the pot noodle, but cup noodle. They have them.
Japanese.
They have them everywhere. Every single supermarket you go to, every single convenience store, konbini, cup noodle, cup noodle, cup noodle, everywhere. You know, you go on a flight and they will offer you cup noodles. You go anywhere, like hotels, it'll be cup noodles. And you can go to these konbinis, you can buy the cup noodles and they'll fill it with water there, and you can eat it inside the convenience store, which is pretty cool. Like, it's such an integral part of Japanese culture. So we had to do this experience, right? We haven't actually got tickets because it was a bit funky and we couldn't buy tickets online. But we're gonna go inside, take you around and show you what it is. I'm really excited. Hopefully we get to like try.
I think there's a special experience that takes 45 minutes that you've got to like take a ticket for, essentially, and wait your turn for that, for like making it and drawing on it and stuff. But that's why we're here early. We're here just before it opens, so hopefully we'll be able to get into that fairly quickly.
I don't know, we're going to be in there behind all of the 5,000 school children that we've just seen.
That they're not going to do that experience though.
We've just seen like 5,000 school children go in, and they all had like their little matching white hats. It was very cute.
And I say that it's not open, but the doors are definitely open.
The doors are open, so we'll see what's happening. But if you guys do enjoy following along with us and taking a real deep dive into Japanese culture here, this is it. This is Japanese culture. I know it seems so stupid for something so weird to be part of their culture, but it is. It really is. If you guys do enjoy the video, give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's go and eat some noodles. So if you want to know where the Cup Noodle Museum is, the white buildings down there at the back, that is essentially the train station. We came up over there, and then you've got like this theme park here, Cosmo World, Yokohama Cosmo World, and the Cosmo Clock, and it's just over the road from that. So we are very, very much in the heart of Yokohama here. I think this is essentially like a town outside the city. Tokyo's the city, Yokohama's the town. We've got like live, real-time indication of the tickets happening here. Line or cross means sold out. Triangle means we got a few remaining, and circle means we're good to go. It's actually quite nerve-wracking, isn't it? Like,
either way, I think you can get into the museum though.
Yeah. That's all I want really. I just want to see.
I want to do my cup noodles because I want to draw a great design on my cup noodle.
Okay, so yeah.
Probably of your face.
I understand that. And then you've got the Cup Noodles Park, that's the one on the left. I think that's a soft play. We're obviously not going to do soft play as two childless millennials. And then you've got chicken. Yeah, I mean, it does look cool, and
hopefully we'll be able to have a little look-see.
I wish I had a kid to take and use as an excuse to get in there. And then you got the Chicken Ramen Factory. I think that's a 90-minute or 70-minute experience, so we haven't. We're not going to do that one, I don't think.
Wow, look! Have you seen that?
It's like one of them sound that does the music, you know. It looks like that.
Can I tell you a secret?
And an adult to get in is 500 yen.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah, go on then.
I don't actually think I like cup noodles.
You don't. She's going to be a convert by the end of the day. Well, they're starting us out hard, aren't they? Straight up the stairs. So you can't pay for the cup noodle here. We had to make a reservation here for it was the My Cup Noodle, wasn't it? Where you make your own cup noodle. And then we made the reservation and then we'll pay upstairs. got ourselves a little guide here. Not too thick, but we've got a few little bits and pieces in there about the factory, about the main guy, Momofuku Ando. Sadly passed away in 2007. Oh crikey, he was 97 years old.
It's all that ramen.
It is all that ramen, all the noodles. First invention, chicken ramen. Second invention, cup noodles. And then third invention, space ramen. Space ram. Wow. So we got 5 floors in total. The first floor is the entrance and the museum shop. Then we got the museum, the Chicken Ramen Factory and the My Cup Noodles Factory. We've got Cup Noodles Park, and then the Ando Foundation and Event Hall upstairs. So we're going to go through now. So here we are with the very first instant noodle ramen, starting out in 1958 with instant cooked chicken ramen. And then we've got instant cooked chicken soba, and then instant cooked chicken ramen plus curry.
Soba? Oh yeah, soba.
Then we go through, and we've got all of these little ramen packets here before we actually get to the pots in 1971. There is an audio guide available. You have to download the Cup Noodle app. So many different flavors, so many different styles, the different packaging. And I'm guilty for eating a lot of these myself. I do love me a cup noodle. So the history is actually quite short. The history only really goes around 2 walls up here. And then we get into the current, I think this is their current selection along the wall.
Mine's not playing.
So we're currently up to 2007. Oh, look at the little chicken guy. Becky's just told us there's 3,000 different packages in here. Like I said, this is now their current selection, I think. I'm sure Becky will come by with a bit of information in a sec. I've got my favourites as well. The Nong Shim Shincup brand.
100 billion servings consumed every year.
There we go. More facts from Becky. There's a lot of children in here, so a lot of background noise. So the facts that we learn on the audio guide, each line here is a product line. So starting in 1958, it shows the progression of the original one. And then in 1963, they introduced the one down there. 1968, they changed the packaging on it. 1971 was when the cup noodle was introduced. And then they started doing ramens and other things like that. They also said they had to put a window on the bag because nobody had a clue what it was. And they had to basically show and demo what the product was through that window.
And then they got smaller and smaller windows, and then they just stopped using windows.
They stopped using windows once they became so popular that they just didn't need it, basically. The other thing Becky was saying to me from the audio guide is they started creating these bowl ones, the wide bowls, because the Japanese prefer to eat their ramen like that rather than from a cup. Basically, they wanted more space, they wanted to be able to use chopsticks and really scoop it up properly. And then over here, these are variations of products from around the world. So you've got the USA just here, you've got Mexico, Brazil, China, Hong Kong, Korea, Taiwan, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, Philippines, India, Vietnam, Singapore, Russia.
Look at Europe!
And Europe's got a tiny cup noodle soba. Now, regardless of whether we've just got that, we can buy the majority of these in like specialist shops, even sometimes like the Nong Sim here. You know, I can pick those up in Costco and Tesco, Sainsbury's in some cases. So whilst these are variations from around the world, you can get them in most places. But it's really interesting and fascinating to see the change in the packaging throughout time. We're going to go into the Momofuku Theatre. Got an English subtitled version now, thankfully. Oh, we've got a little shed here. Just come out of the theatre there. We weren't allowed to take videos or photos or anything in there, but it was a really, really informative show. Basically, they talked about the entirety of his life, how he had a bunch of failures early on, didn't come up with the idea of the noodle, the instant ramen, until I think he was 48, 61 when he came up with the cup noodle, and then the space ram was 90, he was 95. Pretty mad. And then it went through like the history of how he helped set up the instant noodle industry, let's say, along with other industry leaders here in Japan, and it was born from there. Now it's such a vital part of their country. But here we've got his shed. I think this is
the recreation of his shed, and all the tools inside are what he would have had in that era around the 1950s or so.
Okay, shall we go inside and have a look at it? Little ramens.
These little tiny fridges. Many eggs. So this is his
This is his noodle making thing. That's his kneading bowl.
Oh yeah.
Eggs, rolling pin, scales and everything. And then this is his little, well, not so little, fry pot.
It was hot in here.
It would have been, yeah. Little sink, hand washing sink. You have everything you need to make a growing ramen factory.
And this is where you put it so it comes out in a square.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's a good shout. Outside here, we've even got his chickens and his bike. Talk about the era where, we're not talking about, this is the era 1958 where he came up with the instant ramen. And the idea essentially came to him because people were queuing up at the black market to purchase bowls of ramen. And he was thinking to himself, what if everybody could just get a bowl of ramen instantly? And that's where the idea came from. The next room we've got is an area where we're coming up with ideas and people are like, that'd be nice to have, wouldn't it? A telephone, a rocket, ramen, an aeroplane, and a washing machine. What if you could get these things? The ramen is what we are here to explore, though. And then we've got a history of his life. This is going to be very similar to what the movie was about. So we'll be able to take you guys and show you some of the facts of his life in writing. So I was going to show you all of this in written form, but it's actually not in English at all, really. The majority of it is in Japanese. It is in English on the audio guide. You've just got the titles basically in English. So imitations try to cash in. An invention is the seed that grows an entire industry. Thanks to quality issues, Fuku leads the industry in labelling products with their manufacturing date, etc., etc. So this goes on and on. We've got another area here about nurturing ideas. Well, this is quite clever. Rather than a lone cedar, it is better to nurture a whole forest. No one has a monopoly on ideas. Everybody nurtures ideas. We're just going to go upstairs and we're going to do our My Cup Noodle Factory reservation, and then we'll come back down and continue some of the tour downstairs. The exit is downstairs anyway, so you've got plenty of time, and it's looking pretty busy in here as well. So these are our notes on designing the cup. We write the date. We don't remove the plastic lid. Design should be within a certain space. Only use pens provided and nothing on the lid or the bottom of the cup. We're going to go and find our seat. So now we're at the table. We've got to create our cup. So we draw our own picture at the table, and then once we've finished, we select the flavours that we want based off of this. So there's the cup that we've got. These were 500 yen per person, which works out to be just around about £2.50. And then we start drawing. So I've started with a little Tory gate. You put the date down at the bottom. Becky's
Japan flag.
She's been a lot more creative than I have.
Land of the Rising Sun. Big fat sumo.
Yep.
And that's a geisha lady.
Very good. And what else
And
are
I've
you going to do?
still got room.
Still got room. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to show you mine now. I think it's probably around the same, if not better, than a Starbucks We Are Here mug, because it has all the symbols that you could ever need for Japan. So I have the cherry blossom at the top, stolen from my boyfriend. I have this Japan flag. This is the Cosmo 21 clock wheel that we're going on today. Land of the Rising Sun, Big Fat Sumo, Geisha, Pika, Fuji, Snoops, Green Tea, Mixter, Tory Gate. Are you ready to show yours?
I just got to do one more.
Okay, time for the big reveal. What have you done?
Completed!
That's not yours. Oh, you're allowed to colour that in. We have to colour ours.
I was tempted, but I couldn't pick a colour because you can't do red because the writing's red. You don't want to do yellow because this one's yellow. I don't like the look of blue in there. Black would look a bit silly.
I'm going to do pink.
Becky's going to do pink, that's fine. So I too have done Mickey Mouse and a Universal Studios globe because we're going to go to Universal. A large Tory gate.
That Tory gate in your blossom looks really good actually.
Decorated by my Tory blossom.
Well done.
My cherry blossom. And then I got Mount Fuji and Little Pika.
Your Pika looks very evil.
He does look evil, doesn't he?
I think it's the mouth. Mine looks worried.
I might do a little tongue in there. Yeah, I'll probably use the pink to do a little tongue.
Very good work.
We've done it! We've got our 2 cup noodle pots. Becky's is a little bit more colourful than mine.
I like it now. I was umming and ahhing about doing the front, but actually it looks trendy.
I couldn't bring myself to do it, but it is more personalised.
I was struggling to keep it in the lines a bit.
Yeah, I can tell.
My favourite is the sumo.
The sumo, yeah?
His boobies.
Oh, yes. So, really cool. Now we've got to go up, fill them up, and we paid for them already. And then we've got to vacuum pack them. Here we've also got the Chicken Ramen Factory. Now that's one we're not doing because it was a really long experience, but you make your own chicken ramen. It's like a proper workshop where they show you how they put all the ingredients together. They'll make the noodles for you. It's a proper cooking demonstration as well. We're gonna manufacture. We're gonna manufacture. There's all the little noodles.
Flip the cup upside down and place the cup over the noodles.
So the first step is placing the cup over the noodles, flip it upside down, place over the noodles. This is the thinking upside down. And then we get to turn the handle by ourselves. Oh, that's my one. That's my one. Now Becky's one. And then we pick our ingredients. Select one broth and 4 ingredients.
Oh, the broth is those flavours then.
Oh yeah, we didn't check the broth. Oh yeah, so it's a cup noodle, it's the chili one, it's seafood, or it was curry.
What are you going to have?
Curry.
I'm going to go tradish.
Cup noodle. Okay, so I'm going to do curry, please. Curry flavoured. Can I go for garlic? Potato? Minced pork? And what else should I go for? Onions? Yeah, long green onions. So we're now going to seal the cup and then we're going to shrink wrap it.
Oh, it is shrink wrap. We're going to add the lid as well.
Getting sealed. And the heat is shrink wrapping it. Hey, there we go. That's my one. And Becky's is just coming out. So we've got to place our cup noodle in the air package that we were given at the start. So Becky's going to do that demonstration. Then insert tip of the hose into the air hole.
Where's the air hole?
Is it there? We've got to inflate it.
Pump it up. Got to pump it up. Pump it up.
No, the air is not coming out.
It says fold down.
Oh. Well, that's done. And then we get some string. And then we'll have like a handbag cup noodle. Now we finished our cup noodle process. We're going to go and have a look up on the 5th floor, and then we'll come back down. So upstairs we've got the Cup Noodles Park, we've got Noodles Bazaar, and we've got an event hall as well. So we take the escalator up, and then we'll come back down and see what it's like after. But this was an absolutely fantastic experience. And it was £2.50 each. £2.50 for a hands-on demonstration like that. Wow. Yokohama Harbour. Shipping container just coming in. This has been one of my favourite experiences so far. One of my favourite experiences we've done so far. Amazing. So we've got Cup Noodles Park, which is the kids' soft play. Yeah, they just got soft play, they got slides, all stuff like that. It actually doesn't look that entertaining, but there's a giant upside down cup noodle at the back, and there's actually noodle cups going around the top. You've got Noodles Bazaar here. This is a cafe, so you can try items from around the world. You've got desserts and everything as well. Italy, Kazakhstan, China, South Korea, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand and Vietnam. And it's a cute little restaurant. How to eat and drink. Oh, do you go around? Right, please reserve your seat first. Purchase tickets at a vending machine. Please hand your ticket at each booth. Tickets cannot be returned. Okay, so to order the food, you order yourself a ticket and you choose China, Korea, Kazakhstan, Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, Italy, Indonesia, or chicken mini ramen. So I've gone for that.
Chicken mini ramen.
Chicken ramen mini. And then you can choose desserts. You can choose a soft serve ice cream.
Which we're going to do.
Shaved ice or drinks. Ordered one of those. Refill cup or juice from around the world. And then you just press it once. And then that's everything.
Okay.
Right, and then cashless payment. Credit or debit. Use our curve card. Okay.
Cool.
And then they'll give us little tickets, right? And we go
Hopefully.
we go to the booths.
Go to the one. Yeah, you go to the one that you've ordered from, I think. All the tickets. So many tickets.
We came into the Noodle Bazaar, and basically you pick off the menu like we showed you. You choose something from each of the booths, pay for it, and then you go and collect it from each of the booths. It's a little bit cumbersome, but we've gone for, like I showed you, chicken mini ramen.
It is mini.
It's very mini. And with this, I chose 2 toppings. So you get the noodles, the broth, and then the topping I chose was pork and fried onions. Chose a tapioca drink. We went for the mango juice. And then a cup noodle ice cream. And Becky was like, yeah, let's do the curry one.
Yeah, because the other option was fish. It was prawns.
Oh, was it prawns,
Yeah.
was it? This is going to be interesting. I hope they are like imitations.
No, they're not.
They're not. Have you tried one?
I just put my finger in this. It tastes like curry.
Interesting. Curry ice cream. Smells funny. Right, let's just give it a go. Just give it a go. That's all you can do, right?
You like it?
I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it. Interestingly,
What's that?
they've actually made them into noodles, like string.
What, the ice cream?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool. Good job. definitely weird.
Is it curry flavoured, the actual ice cream?
No, not really. But it has got carrots in it. So that's weird. But I'm currently crunching on a carrot whilst I'm eating ice cream.
Strange.
Becky's going to try it any second. Let's get that on camera. Right, you can't offend anybody in Japan now.
Really?
This is the best dish you've ever tried in the curry noodle factory, the Cup Noodle Factory.
Oh no, I don't like that.
You just said it's the best dish you've ever tried in the Cup Noodle Factory. Thumbs up. So tasty that you need to wash it down and have some more.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Let's see what he looks like on here. Oh, you're too close to the camera. You have to stand next to all three of them, I think. I'm not gonna lie, it just looks like a normal sized cup noodle to me. Now do the big one. Yeah, I'm... Me? Which hole?
The hole around the side.
Oh. Okay.
We just come back downstairs again, and we're back in the history room. So, it's talking about how he came up with everything, how it was put into production, and where all of his ideas came from. A really cool display here, actually, of a cup noodle, like, exploding out. So now we're getting into the age of space ramen. He was 90 years old when he came up with it. It's a thicker broth in this vacuum sealed packet, so it doesn't, like, it can still kind of clump up in the air. I wish all of this was in English though, but it is in English on the app, so and then you've got the inventor himself, Momofuku Ando, in amongst many greats here. Charlie Chaplin, the Wright brothers, Babe Ruth, Albert Einstein, Marie Curie. The list goes on, and he is amongst those greats. Oh, and then round the corner we got a model of him holding his beloved cup noodle.
Still the big man himself.
Yeah. Well, that's quite cool. It's a nice statue.
It is actually, yeah.
You've got an abbreviated biography. I wish some of the writing was in English. I understand why it's not, and it is on the app, but it does make it quite difficult to absorb the information as a tourist visiting.
I've got a question. Whose cup noodle was better? That little silver guy?
Or this guy's.
Or even this guy's?
Whoa.
There are loads of audio descriptions.
There are.
This has gone up to 45.
45. I will actually say Becky's design is better than mine. It is.
Many.
It is. And that's back at the beginning with the history of a cup noodle here. I think that's everything. We'll go down and we'll have a look in the shop. And we're into the cup noodle. Oh my goodness.
Cup noodle cookie?
No, they're like
Oh, dates.
they're red bean.
Oh, red bean.
Like the red bean pancake things. We don't like red bean. Becky and I, we've had far too much red bean in our life, and we try it, and then we're like, we don't like red bean, and then we try it again, and we still don't like red bean. A box of 3, normal or curry. Oh no, this is one of each, and that's I don't know what they are. Let's just pretend I did. A cereal type box. It's got 4 in them. Little duck bowl. Sold out. I do like these. Toys. You can get a key ring with the leather that matches the font. Coasters. A weight and a coaster. You can get little pots. A candle. That's a cup with no noodles down there. Notepads, tape, like this is all like stationery stuff. Becky's shaking her head at me, so I think she hasn't found a magnet. It's unfortunate. They got a lot, but not a lot at the same time.
They've got a lot with the chick on.
They got
Kawaii.
They got loads with the chicken on, yeah. Yeah, cute kawaii. Alright, that's the end of our tour of the Cup Noodle Museum, and that was quite an interesting experience.
Yeah.
I don't think it was as busy in there as I expected, on things to do, I mean.
There wasn't enough to do.
There wasn't enough to do, yeah. The fact that
I don't know. I think if we hadn't have done that experience, I would have been disappointed.
Yes.
But with the experience, I think I was very cool.
Yeah, the experience itself like made that,
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree.
But I just don't think there was enough like overall. I enjoyed it though. I really enjoyed it.
It was really good.
You know, they are obviously painting him out to be like
The big man.
The
The big
big-
cheese.
the big cheese here in Japan, which I suppose he is because he's like
Yeah.
completely changed their lives
True.
and the lives of the country. But yeah, a lot of cool things going on. I think watching the movie, that kind of like was everything that we needed to know. Really.
Yeah, I agree.
And then the following room where it was like
The same thing again.
yeah,
Yeah.
but not written in English anywhere, so you couldn't
Yeah.
read it. And you couldn't get even deeper on the facts. You had to listen to the audio guide, which we'd recommend doing.
But that was pretty much the same as what they said in the film.
Yeah. So what can you do? But it was really good. It was a very cheap experience as well.
It was.
Very cheap to get in.
Especially this thing.
Yeah.
That was really cheap.
£2.50.
I mean, you couldn't even buy the bag thing for £2.50 at home.
No, absolutely
Let
not.
alone do the flipping thing.
Yep. So that was really good. Nearly just got taken out by that bike in the process here. We are watching what we're doing. He wasn't. Yeah, so that was really good. £2.50 for that. £2.50. We got the magnets.
Wow.
We got some magnets. They were £2.50 as well. To get in, I think was £2.50.
Everything £2.50 in
So
here.
we basically spent like 15 quid
Yeah.
before we got our food. The food mall was quite cool.
Yeah, that was cool actually. Bit of-
Having different experiences from around the
Yeah,
world. Yeah,
yeah.
very nice. So yeah, I'd recommend coming out here if you're in
Yeah.
Yokohama, or even if you're not in Yokohama. It took us like 45 minutes to an hour to get
yeah,
here.
yeah, and there are some other things around the area that we're going to see
Yeah.
and do now. So yeah,
Very
obviously
good.
It doesn't take too long, a couple of hours,
Yeah,
maybe a morning.
yeah, and yeah, you're right
But
there.
I would say get there early to get that experience, because otherwise it'll sell out. And
Oh
then you'll be
yeah,
a bit bummed.
it was looking quite selly outy further into the day. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video throughout, and you've enjoyed following along with us at the Cup Noodle Museum. It is Japan. That is Japan, quintessential. We had a lot of fun there. Like I said, could have done with a few more bits and pieces to do, but overall, very cool experience. If you guys did enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button, bell icon, to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side.
Thanks.